Hi, today I want to talk about $3 a day websites. And we're entering into the final stages here where, you've learned a lot of different things. You've done your research, you've installed your website, you've configured it, you've added content, you've found products to sell, you've figured out how to insert AdSense ads and affiliate offers, and you've learned how to drive traffic through various means like social media, YouTube, and Facebook ads. So today we're at the point where I want to talk about things that I'm considering optional. They're not completely necessary, though I do believe that if you employ these next four things, you're going to do really, really well with these sites. Now, think of things in these terms. The idea here is to build one of these sites a week. So you can build 50 a year, take 2 weeks off. I'm giving you vacation. All right, but you can create one of these a week. That means you can do all of that other stuff that I just talked about in literally a day or two. Build your website, add content, run your ads, all that kind of stuff. You can do that in a day or two. That leaves you 5 to 6 days to do these other things that I'm about to talk about. And those other things are, it's basically four things. Make a freebie offer to build your list so that you can sell to that list, and then treat that list as a micro membership. Now let's start at the top. So you want to make a freebie offer. Why do you want to do that? Because you want to entice people to give you their email address in return for that free thing, whatever it happens to be. You want to build your list so that you can sell to that list and you can build a relationship with that list. Now, because you're because we're treating these websites as kind of a set and forget kind of a thing, you're going to have to be strategic in this, and you're going to have to string out a whole bunch of emails in and insert them in your autoresponder so that every day or every 2 days you're sending out an email that you've pre-configured, okay? Because you're not going to want to go back in there and create a new email every day for the rest of eternity. You're going to want it, set up 20 or 21, and then every day have your autoresponder schedule one to go out. And in those emails, you're going to be building rapport, engagement, build that relationship, but you're also going to be selling. Okay, that's just a fact. And don't be afraid to do that. And it's not that hard. You're suggestive selling or pre-selling, right? If it's an affiliate offer that you're wanting somebody to buy, you mention it. You say, "Hey, I've used this," or "Hey, I've read the reviews on this. It's really good. Give it a go if this is what you want to learn or if this is what you want to do." And you could really ratchet that $3 a day goal up into the $30, $40 a day realm. Because think of it this way. If you build a list of 1,000 people and 100 people open, which is kind of typical, and you get 10 people to buy a $30 product for which you get a 50% commission, do the math. It's a big number. Now, maybe that doesn't happen every day, but that could happen, you know, every other day. That could happen once a week. That could happen, more frequently than you think. And it's going to net you a lot more than $3. So where do you get, where do you get the time or the content to make this free offer? PLR. You go to the Warrior Forum, look for PLR. You go to the web, look for PLR. There's a lot of good PLR sites out there. I've talked about that a little bit, I think, in one of the previous videos, um, when we were talking about content. But there's also TradeBit. There's places where you can buy reports or videos, or you could make a mind map. But basically take whatever you buy and 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 make it your own. Add to it, subtract from it, modify it, make it unique, make it your own, make it something that somebody actually wants. Now, maybe it's only worth, one or two or $5, but people will give you their email to get that freebie, right? Once you get their email, you can sell to them and build that rapport and build that relationship. Now, let's level up. Think of your list members for that particular website as members of a membership program. Now, you could go out and buy a plugin or whatever and slap a membership, you know, onto your site so that people have to, log in and get content and all that. That's too much. I don't advocate doing that for these sites. What I do advocate though is changing your mindset to think of your list subscribers as members of your website. There are people who really care about, the content that you're putting out there, and make them get the quote unquote good stuff by subscribing. Once they become subscribers, in that 21-day email sequence, maybe every other day or every 2 days or every 3 days, you give them something free. Here's a free report, here's a free video, here's a free how-to mind map, whatever, right? So you're elevating them up to, not, I don't want to say not just subscribers, because subscribers are important, but they're members of a community, and you're going to treat them with that kind of respect, right? So think of it that way. Now, like I said, all of this stuff is optional. And if you can only create one of these sites a week, and it takes you all week to set up the website and drive traffic and add content and all that stuff, that's fine. If you employ what I've taught thus far, you can definitely net $3 a day from each and every one of these websites. And again, if you do 50 in a year, you're making $3 a day on each, you're making 150 bucks a day. Did I do that math right? Which isn't bad for something that you literally set and forget. So next video, we're going to talk about systematizing all of this stuff and kind of making this a lot easier and a lot simpler, and getting these websites not up in a day, but up in 5 minutes. All right. That doesn't mean you have content, but that means your site is up in 5 minutes and you can move on to the stuff that really matters, which is content and driving traffic through ads. All right. See you next time.